Hi, it's Leslie, Married at First Sight, and it's the reunion part 2. And I'm starting to realize anybody that signs up to do this crazy kind of situation is probably freaking crazy. Exhibit A, we have Emily.
I'm crazy. I'm delusional. I'm delusional, baby.
Yep, you sure are, Emily. You are crazy. And let the record show, I am not wearing pink because I am not in solidarity with those crazy women in the pink. I am on the men's side this time. Emily's a freaking nut. I don't know where they find these people, but she was not vetted. She slipped through the cracks again. They need to tighten up their little process for picking these people. But anyway, she starts right in with Brennan, and she is just bitter and miserable, and he's just trying to move on and get over this crap and put it in the rearview mirror.
Mistakenly read some text on your iPad when I went to watch TV. You told both Cam and Austin you wanted to have sex with Lily. You DM'd Claire's friend the night in the hot tub when you said the same night you wanted to move in with me. And then you called Cam to go on a double date.
I guess there's a bunch of rumors. This is nuts to me. She does sound like she's in high school. Like, who does it? You have an ex-best friend that's doing this? Like, how old are you? This is insane. It's absolutely clear why she has never had a relationship before. She is in high school still. There's just a lot of like, this person told that person, this person told that person. I'm like, and Cam and Austin are involved. I'm like, where is the lie detector test? There are so many things here that like they say this, they say that, and it's polar opposites. Someone is bluntly lying because you couldn't confuse your memory there. We need lie detector tests. People, get on that. That should be after next week. But Emily's just like keeping along with this mantra and no one's buying it.
I wouldn't have stayed if I didn't think that we were still trying.
I mean, was it just obvious to all of us that Brennan was very clear he was not attracted to her? He was just trying to be nice and finish out the process without it being a big, event like Lauren and Onion or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, the host, who's named Kevin, I finally got his name, the guy in the tights, hits Emily with this question.
Let me ask you this. At any point did Brennan say, we are not in a relationship, we're just in a friendship?
I mean, he didn't have to say it. I mean, are you stupid? Nobody has to tell you that. If you know what's going on every single day, you're very aware, like whether you're in a relationship or you're in a friendship. But he did say it. But Emily doesn't quite say that.
Not in those direct words, no.
Yeah, maybe not in those words, but in every other friggin' word, Emily. And Brennan has said this so many times that I absolutely believe this also about, that he wanted to leave. And Emily was like, oh, hell no.
You told me that if I left you, you would make my life a living hell.
That's a lie, but
I absolutely believe that. I mean, he has stated that over and over. I'm completely believing Brennan on that one. This basically just sums up where it all went south for Brennan and Emily.
Because I wasn't attracted to you and wanted
which
to
I
be.
honestly don't believe that either, but whatever.
And because I didn't want a romantic relationship with you, that's why I behaved the way I did. I was trying to find any possible way that I could savor anything out of this experience, but then it was just challenge after challenge after challenge.
I mean,
ding, 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 ding. That would be it. That would be the problem. I was kind of thinking they should have like an out. Like after they have the honeymoon, after they have the honeymoon, you come back and then they hit them like after like a week and a half, and they say, okay, you can get out right now. No questions asked. It's just like a get out of jail free card. I think they should do that because many of these problems is these people wanted to bail and you don't let them because you got them in for the 6 or 8 weeks, But anyway, just FYI to the producers. I think that would be good. But Emily has definitely found her self-esteem after being pummeled by Brennan, as she says all this time, I mean, I get it. It's a tough nut to swallow that someone's not attracted to you, but that's life. Everyone is not attracted to everyone. I mean, she's an attractive girl, but now she doesn't even believe that he's not attracted to her. She's found her power and her self-esteem again now, so.
Emily, who wouldn't want to make out with me? I'm sorry.
This is the delusion. So, did I tell you straight up to your face off camera, you are an attractive person. I'm just not attracted to you.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And you didn't believe it.
No, I don't, but it's fine.
See?
And then when I said I wanted to say I'm not attracted to you, and I don't like you, you're like, you can't do that. God forbid. I'm not attractive? I'm the hottest guy in the world. I just sit you down and be like, Brennan, I don't think you get this. I'm an 8.5 and you're a 6. If you're at a bar, you never approach me.
And it's crazy. This is also so high school. It's just like, there's more than the physical people. Like, that's high school. Everything is just like what you look like, the cute boy, the pretty girl, the cheerleader, the football player. No. When you actually grow up, you realize, your personality is like everything. And she's just not, she's not seeing that she is attractive, but her personality made her ugly to him. It is what it is. Brennan says, and this is kind of like a wimpy move. I mean, I do think he was doing it out of the goodness of his heart. Maybe I've just drank the Kool-Aid of him too, because maybe the truth is somewhere between all of these people. But he says, you wouldn't let me leave, and she's like, you're a grown-ass man. You could leave if you wanted to. And it's true, but I think he was just trying to do the right, nice thing kind of thing. But of course, Emily says,
I think America's going to believe me, no offense. So if you want to say that makes you sleep at night, great.
well, here's one of America, and you know what, Emily? I don't freaking believe you at all. Nope, not even a little bit. Nah. And I tell you, I'm just going to insert a little thing of Lauren here, with her great little quote, firing back at Cam. I'm not the one or the two, meaning like, don't come for me. She was like almost threatening. Like, I was like, people, a little threatening going on. Don't like Onion, but I tell you, Onion dodged a bullet. And I've always maintained the fact that he left her when he saw her flip out. It had nothing to do with the racist comments and all the things. It was like she flipped a switch and he was like, oh, hell no, I ain't dealing with this shit. It was just that. But he wanted to milk it for the whole, storyline of his nationality and all. But Lauren, she's awful too. They got a bucket of losers with these women. I tell you, the only good ones were, Becca and Chloe. But this whole scene here was so bizarre. It's like Brennan starts to explain, and it was like the tears then started. Like Claire and Emily, it was almost like they started freaking out because he was explaining the truth, and they were like, oh God, we can't talk our way out of this. That's kind of what I thought. And so Emily, I think, just realizing she was going to get cornered here, just did the waterworks and stormed off.
I want to pause for a second. Can we pause for a second?
Why?
Can we take a beat?
Brennan, hold on for a second.
I'm not feeling it. This is up. I'm done. Oh my God. Like, what the
And then Claire just did what she had to do and just said, nope, I'm not talking to you, shut it down, because I think he was getting too close to the truth and they were going to get cornered, and they were like, oh, hell no. But oh, good God, I rarely say this, but I'm actually glad this freaking season is over, because this is like emotionally exhausting. But you know what? It's not even over. Now we're going to follow where they're at after these reunions. And of course I'm going to tune in because I'm actually curious where the frig they're all at. Because now I hear there's a beef with Chloe and everyone starts to mix and match and all the things. I don't even know. What a hot mess this Married at First Sight is. And they also said for next season, which is in Chicago, which of course I'm going to be following, so please subscribe, but they're going to try to do something different. I think to try to eliminate all this like stuff with the people playing the producers. Maybe they got them silently mic'd. Maybe you're mic'd 24/7. I don't know. They got to do something because they are better vetting process or something, because all the crazies came to play this season. But anyway, next week we get to see where they're all at after this like trauma, how much therapy they're in. But anyway, I follow this nonsense every week. So if you want to follow along, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week. Bye.